I love that serious footy is back, and we're going to hit this week the World Club Challenge. Hull KR versus the Brisbane Broncos over in England. Now, I've got some good insights and trends to jump on for this match, but first, you know what? We're going to be here every single game of the NRL season, giving you predictions and all of State of Origin, of course, as well, with a heap of markets and giving our statistical analysis for each and every match of the season. So subscribe to the channel now and don't miss a beat and ride these highs and lows that are betting on the NRL and betting on every game of the NRL. But let's dive into this. Look, Hull KR are 13.5-point underdogs at home on Thursday. A huge margin. And it might have something to do with them actually losing to the newly promoted York team 19-18 in their first game of their season. But it only makes things better for the punters, I believe. Because look, there is some trends that we really need to focus on here since, the World Cup Challenge has been, I don't know, serious again, you could say. These matches have been extremely tight. And the English Super League champion has actually won the last two. Penrith went 0-2 there in the World Club Challenge. Plus, the last two games that have been played on English soil have also been won by the English team. Now, there hasn't even been a blowout in the last four World Club Challenge matches, no matter which team has been there. So it feels like the gap between the Super League and the NRL is shortening a little bit. Obviously, because you know what? Plenty of NRL players that are in there and leading a lot of the stats categories. So what's the angle here? Well, 13.5 is a massive margin. So I didn't hesitate looking at that and taking Hull to cover as the underdog. Because look, Hull are in, they've had one run, they got beaten, they want to get back up to the standard that they were last season. Brisbane haven't had a run at all this season. They've been training, obviously training the house down with Madge as you do, but have not had a proper run this season with their full squad. So, you know what? They're likely to start a little bit slow, plus playing on English soil, Super League rules, shorter fields like we saw in the Ashes. Look, expect this game to be pretty low scoring again, just as the last four have been, going under the 16.5-point game total. So a tight match, low points, back the underdog, the huge underdog to cover. And look, when it comes to try scorers, doing this before the try score markets have come out, even like 2 days before. But I'm going to be jumping on Mitchy Lewis, of course. There's heaps of hype around him. He led Hull in tries and try assists last season. Talk he might even be moving to the NRL at some stage and having a crack. So now's his chance on the big stage against the NRL champions, and you watch his running game at 5'8", going head first at the line, and he will cross for a try. So take Hull as the underdog on the 13.5-point margin. That is, take under 36.5-point game total, and Mitchy Lewis as your anytime try scorer. Simple as that. Just remember, though, all season long, please gamble responsibly, and happy punting.